Welcome to my UK Games Expo journey. My first UK Games Expo. So it's Friday morning, got up bright and early, ready to get picked up. Realised I had 4 bags, a cooler bags for bringing the cost down to take sandwiches, make sandwiches in the hotel, cloves and X-Wing and everything else. Soon turned to be far more bags than I ever anticipated. Looks like I was going for a week. So we got to Birmingham, to the hotel. Looked beautiful from the outside and in the foyer. Bit dated in the rooms, and had massive knives and forks, very 80s style. So after that, because we couldn't check in yet, we decided to go to the NEC to have a look round and play maybe an early game. Looked at the game, Birmingham game area, which was massive, and we pulled out Twilight Struggle. Absolutely awesome game. Took a nice 4 hours, so we went back to the hotel and checked in because we could only check in after 2. So afterwards we came back and watched our first entertainment event, a role-playing game with audience involvement. It was really funny. And then we went back to the open gaming hall and played 3 games of Raptor. I won overall, which is great. And while I was there, saw the famous Tom Vassell from the Dice Tower videos, if you haven't heard of him. So the next day, got ready with my Warhammer Geek t-shirt on, seeing people recognised. Went downstairs to the hotel, had an awesome breakfast. Sausages were proper and decent sausages, not cheap little sausages. So went back to the halls and went to Hall 2 to start with, and I had a look around all the stands and stalls. Absolutely loads of them, selling lots of different things. Some were full games like this Gut Ahead, which is kind of Cards Against Humanity with a roll and move, stroke with Pictionary game, which you could have bought. Then there was others which were demos, which we played a full game of this one, Battle Royale, which is coming on Kickstarter. Some stalls just had stuff to see, which were awesome. Then there were other ones which were doing full game demos. So we played Agricola, as you can see, which is an awesome game, and we was there for about an hour and a half. Kept looking round, seeing lots of different things like, Big Trouble in Little China, the board game. Wasn't something I would have wanted, but you can see it from the picture. Absolutely tons of stuff in the box. Then there was kind of like giant Jenga, but giant proper board games like Pandemic. Now this was an entertainment event, but classed as a seminar for some strange reason, and it was the live recording of the podcast of This Game Is Broken. Absolutely hilarious. There was more than anticipated, so we had to swap rooms, and meant they had to cut it short, which was a bit of a bummer. Now, for every episode they have, a graphic artist turns the team's names into some picture cards. These are the picture cards for team names, which were painted during the recording. See if you can guess what they are.
So which game could that be?
I'm half.
Oh no! Oh, that's not what Dan would have done.
It's obvious. King of New York.
Yes, that's what I thought as well.
Or maybe
New York 1901.
Let's do this for next time. That's what I thought. I thought New York.
It did sound old timey, so maybe 1901 is.
1901's fine. There's no correct answer. I'm just giving you.
New York, 1901.
Okay, let's go with that.
To be honest, I'm surprised you even got it. I'm like, Okay, so. No, go with that. Go with that, Sam.
What a class act.
Okay.
Massive swarm of bees.
Yes, let's call it a board game that reminds us of that.
Okay, guys.
Star Wars.
Yes. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, well done. I'll give you a second point.
So what are we doing with all the saliva that we're collecting?
That's fine.
It's a charity.
Okay.
I've got this one.
Beautifully done.
You look like a hobo who's killed someone.
You're definitely getting some money from me in the ocean.
There's a businessman outside.
This was, of course,
Yellow submarine.
Yellow Submarine, and that means that it's Captain Sonar.
It has to be.
Well done. Well done. That was beautiful play. You get extra points for that.
Extra points.
Okay, and last of all.
This side is fun. Just a kazoo fun. Okay, that's well done.
John Williams can't touch that. Probably the one.
That was exactly the title of this.
Did you manage to guess, while watching that, the names of the teams? Pig Kazoos, and the other was the infamous Idea Snails. Next it was off to Nightmare Live at the Hilton Hotel. Brilliant show, really funny. Lots of people going up from the audience, some being killed, but then a little girl at the end, the bad guy couldn't kill. It's like, are you gonna kill me? I'll get killed.
Chest, but take one step forward. I'm really excited about Seagull. I think it's going to be great.
Turn to the right and squat down. Sorry, dwarf down.
No, don't open the chest, team.
Now open the chest in front of you.
Don't open the chest!
Don't do that! Don't do that!
That
You'll
is-
just find some props.
Can I use it?
So after getting something to eat, went to the gaming room in the Hilton Hotel, and it was open until 2. When I was going to get this game out, a father and son asked if he could join, so we ended up with a 4-player game, which was absolutely awesome fun. Then we played a couple of games of Santorini. You had to do it as teams, because normally it's set up as a 2-player game, but still was just as fun as awesome. Lewis went to bed, and I carried on playing till late. So then it was just the 3 of us, and we finally finished playing games at 1:30. Then I went back to the room to go bed for the next day. So next day, off to our first D&D session. It was absolutely amazing. It was the Age of Angora, where I had a jaguar as a spirit animal, and we had to go and rescue the villages. It was absolutely amazing. For my first UK Games Expo, it was absolutely amazing and well worth the trip. Now I have to start planning and thinking about next year's already. Well, can't wait.